What's up, y'all? It's your boy. It's your boy, J. Smoke, man. One Law Thought. Hey, man. I just wanted to do a video, another little update, a little video on the little Nipsey hustle situation. But, bro, I'm starting to think that the dude who killed him, dude seemed like a crash dummy. Y'all know in the hood, you know, it be like crash dummy niggas, you know, who do like stupid shit or do anything for clout. You know what I'm saying? And the thing is, though, it be people who will prey off that person, prey off the ignorance of that person, and know he'll do anything. And that's almost like how them white supremacists, you know, who will stick up for, the ones who go and shoot up churches and shit, and now, the rest of their time while they in prison and shit, they alright. You know what I'm saying? Because they did something for a cause. And this situation now with Nipsey and this dude, it seems like it could probably be an inside job. People keep talking about, oh, it had something to do with documentary. Ain't got nothing to do with no documentary. You can check that off the list. It probably just got something to do with the little hood politics. And sometimes that shit can go within the same set. Sometimes just some fuck shit can just happen, and that's what it seemed like. It seemed like that's exactly what it is. Like, even like Nipsey's brother kind of weighed in on it, and his brother was even saying, like, man, this shit crazy. Like, he thinking two different things, and he pretty much thinking, like, truly, like, damn, what the fuck going on? You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, was it some hate or jealousy shit, or was it a hit? You know what I'm saying? And how the shit'll make you think, it'll make you think both. And then it'll damn sure make you think it was more so of a hit. Because some shit can go real grimy and sound like that. And some people can use the old crash dummy like Eric. You know what I'm saying? And look, he got fucking Chris Darden, whatever his name is. You know what I'm saying? Got him, as his lawyer. So it's like, damn, now they making the shit like more high profile now. Once some shit reach to the point where it's like high profile case and shit like that, it just, you already know it's gonna be like a curveball thrown somewhere in the midst. But since Buddy Black, it might, you know what I'm saying, it'll probably be some type of little justice or whatnot. But it is what it is. But at the end of the day, it might be somebody who may look out for him, may cover his books, put some on his books. And I ain't just talking about his mama and them and shit like that. I'm talking about it might be somebody. It might be somebody in the set, somebody who set that shit up. They'll be looking out for him. See, them niggas, they don't look out for him for a little while anyway. They ain't finna just keep doing it. You know what I'm saying? So that's how you gotta know if it was a conspiracy, because shit, the government almost got to hold on to their word. You know what I'm saying? That they end up doing that shit. But niggas in the set, they only got so much money. So they'll probably, throw a couple bands at his ass for a good little while. Of course, nigga, make sure you got a little decent little lawyer. You know what I'm saying? Tell you to go ahead. They already knew you was a crash dummy, so they're like, oh, boy, you might as well, hey, when you do this, you might as well go ahead, head down there to the motherfucking crazy high. Try to check yourself in, bro, because you already know that you get your check every month, all that shit there. So you might as well just try to check yourself in after that. So therefore, when you check yourself in, then everybody know that you crazy. They'll think that you just crazy. They'll think you old slow nigga. And now look, everybody saying the shit. Oh, this nigga don't try to check in the crazy house. He trying to check in. Oh, he trying to. I mean, come on. He got to do something to try to lighten his load, cause he know that it's heavy. And what somebody else can't do for him, the much that he can do for himself is try to do that. You know what I'm saying? Cause he know they gonna ban him, and he know he got a price on his head. Like that young buck song. Niggas want me dead. Put prices on my head. Hey, that that right there, what it is. You already know it's a lot of people want him dead, boy. A lot of people want him dead. And they holler about a rat. It seems like, boy, all these all these rats doing some old crazy shit. 6'9". You know what I'm saying? But, you know, some people say certain shit. A lot of people kind of on that 6'9" shit. A lot of people kind of like, you know, a lot of people kind of like, I ain't gonna say two-sided, but I say there's some people who feel like them niggas Shotty. Cause Shotty them old though. Shotty was supposed to be setting an example. You know you an old head. You know you real close to 50, bro. You know what I'm saying? And you right here with that little jitterbug. And some of them old niggas like, yeah, bro, you got pulled. And that's what niggas be saying. You supposed to be the real nigga. You supposed to be the OG, but you ain't doing what you supposed to do with the power that you have of being you. You do have influence, but you used it the wrong way, and it backfired on you. Now you want to try to call this little jit out, talking about, oh, he a rat, he a snitch, out of this. Bruh, everybody know this jit was like that. It ain't nothing. It ain't nothing. It ain't nothing that you can try to tell other people what other people already peeped. Something that you should have been peeped because you more closer to this motherfucker than anybody else. So you should have been on it way before then. You should have just did your job by just looking out for the man. If somebody really was to come fuck with him, yeah, then you pull your muscle, cause then they'll look more better. You know what I'm saying? In the sights and in the eyes of others. But you didn't do that. You actually became a fuck nigga. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't saying the shit just to be trying to throw a jab. But that was like a fuck nigga because you an OG. You supposed to honestly, you supposed to make your money off little 6'9", bro. You were supposed to make your money off him, and you didn't. So you fucked up. Now you cause yourself, you know it. And 6'9" ain't put you put yourself in there because you should have already known who 6'9" was. So for anybody to say, oh, 6'9" rat, that, yeah, that's true. All that shit, yeah, it's true. But at the same time, what a motherfucker in the streets gonna tell you when a person, they're gonna say, oh, that's something that you should have known. And then they're gonna say, it's your fault. It's like the old saying, fool me once, shame on me. Fool me twice, you know what I'm saying? Shame on you, you know what I'm saying? All that shit. Well, no, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. And that's the shame on Shotty. The shame is on them. Can't blame nobody. Yeah, you can try to have people to agree with your street code, woo. But at the same time, at the end of the day, you put yourself in that position because you could have handled that shit. You know what I'm saying? People don't realize how they got the more control too. But you let somebody else, you know what I'm saying, hit the joysticks. You know what I'm saying? And you kind of just went along with it. Nah, you weren't supposed to do that shit, man. You an OG, bro. You was an OG and you were supposed to make that money off that young nigga and keep it moving, bro. And move on and just try to find you another young cat and try to do the same shit. It's a flip now. Like, bro, you supposed to use these young niggas just like how you was in the streets, bro. But, you know, I can't believe I just done jump from one thing to the next, though. But I was just trying to make a little example, you feel me? But that's pretty much how they gonna do this dude here, man. Like, you know he a snitch and he ain't give a fuck about all that. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, if Buddy left and all that shit, it just crazy, man. It just crazy. I don't get it. But it's like if Buddy left and he came back, it made me feel like, don't you feel like sometimes motherfucker been on leave, he had to done jump on the phone with somebody. Oh man, nigga talking shit, talking about how this, that, know what I'm saying? And you know, and nigga hot. And nigga on the other line might be saying shit just to amp you up, boost you up. And, you know what I'm saying? Oh man, I need me some fire, you know what I'm saying? Nigga ain't finna try me like that. I don't give a fuck who he is. I don't give a fuck we the same shit. Woo. And that's how the shit be, man. You know what I'm saying? That can probably be the jealousy part right there too. And then the other shit can probably be a motherfucker probably preyed off of him being a crash dummy. And that's kind of like some of the shit, bro. Like, I'm just being real. Buddy can be a crash dummy. Just like some of these white jits and white supremacists who being crash dummies for a cause. It's somebody cause. Who knows if it was Eric cause or somebody that they know cause. It was somebody cause though. And that's just what it is, man. Y'all excuse me, I know the little baby crying. That's my son. Mama got him though. But I don't think I'm just letting him cry. He ain't crying. He wants somebody to come get him. But other than that though, yeah, man. Appreciate y'all listening. Like, comment, and subscribe. It's your boy One Law Thoughts, man. Get back at me. Hey man, for real though. I know y'all see that shit. I know everybody tripping. So I'm pretty sure a lot of people recognize that shit. And just to see how Darden came way back from OJ days, and it's like, man, it's all kind of shit really being used. And it's almost like people can't say nothing because the moment you say something, then it's like, you know, like the moment you'll use a certain conspiracy, then it's like, shit, white people probably weren't even thinking about nothing until like maybe until we said something. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes that's like kind of like how they be. The motherfucker don't be knowing shit, but until we probably say something, it's like shit. That's when they hop on shit. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes it be hard to kind of say something, you know. But yeah, like I said though, like, comment, and subscribe, man. Peace out.